Josh had always known that he was different. He had a sense of justice that burned inside him, driving him to stand up for what was right even when it was difficult. He never imagined, however, that his calling would lead him to become a hero in a battle between good and evil. Damian, on the other hand, had always known that he was special. He was born with powers beyond those of ordinary humans, and he reveled in the ability to bend reality to his will. He had been seduced by the allure of power, and he was determined to rule over all others. Josh and Damian had been aware of each other's existence for some time, but they had never met face to face until the day of the battle. It was as if fate had brought them together, drawing them inexorably towards their destiny. As they stood facing each other, the air crackled with tension. Josh knew that he was outmatched in terms of raw power, but he had faith that his determination and sense of right and wrong would see him through. Damian sneered, sensing Josh's weakness. He was accustomed to crushing all those who opposed him, and he was confident that this would be no different. The battle began with a sudden flash of light, as Damian unleashed a barrage of energy at Josh. Josh dodged and weaved, barely managing to stay out of harm's way. He knew that he had to find a way to get close enough to strike, but Damian's powers were overwhelming. For a long time, the battle raged back and forth, each combatant landing blows and taking damage. Neither could gain the upper hand, and it seemed as though the battle would never end. But then, something changed. Josh felt a surge of power, a sudden clarity that seemed to infuse his every movement. With a cry of determination, he charged at Damian, his fists blazing with a bright light. Damian was caught off guard, stunned by the sudden shift in power. He tried to defend himself, but it was too late. Josh's fist slammed into Damian's chest, sending him flying backwards. As Damian lay on the ground, gasping for breath, Josh approached him slowly. He could see the pain and fear in Damian's eyes, and he felt a sudden pang of compassion. He knew that he had won the battle, but he didn't want to crush his opponent's spirit. "Listen," he said, offering Damian his hand. "I don't want to fight you. I just want to help you see that there's a better way. Will you join me?" Damian looked up at Josh, then at his outstretched hand. For a moment, he hesitated, but then he nodded, accepting Josh's offer of peace. The battle was over, but the war between good and evil continued. Josh and Damian had formed an uneasy alliance, and they both knew that they would face many more challenges in the days and weeks ahead. But for now, they had taken the first step towards a brighter future, a future where good and evil could coexist in harmony.